This is actually a dress. I went to the Met Gala in 2018 and I was going to wear this dress or another one. I was going to modify it and make it even more Met Gala. That's not a word, but it is now. And I couldn't decide between the two, and I ultimately chose this red one. This one I had always wanted, and it was worn by another incredible actress, Can, a few years ago. But I loved it, so I was like, well, okay, beautiful piece is beautiful. Should be worn many times.
Hi, besties. It's Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. Listen, I just ended up finishing a video where I talked about being subpoenaed and receiving this email from Google. And then a lot of you in my comments were like, make sure that you double check, don't click on any of the links. This is a known phishing scam that's going on Google. And right after I finished, I got an email along with a PDF directly from Google with a copy of the scanned subpoena. So it appears this was mailed to them and then Google scanned it. I don't know how many times this has been scanned at this point, but it's for real. She is actually subpoenaing YouTube, and it's commanded to more than 20 some different users. And the date of completion for the subpoena or response is July 16th. And she subpoenaed us on July 3rd. So they've had this for like a week at this point, and none of us knew anything about it. And I have a copy here. And before I dive into what's actually in the subpoena, I have a statement from my attorney, Graham Martin of Troutman Martin Law, LLP. And he wrote, Lively's subpoena to Google requesting information related to Without a Crystal Ball appears to provide no context tying that account to the claims or defenses of the parties in this proceeding. There's also no discussion regarding how the subpoena will overcome Without a Crystal Ball's journalistic privilege or how the requested information amounts to anything other than a simple phishing expedition meant to provide a basis for noticing a deposition that is likely to be set up as a distraction from the merits of the case. That is our official statement, and we will be filing a motion to quash in court. So, taking a look through this, the definitions here are kind of strange because I noticed that it says payment. Payment is defined as any transfer or commitment for future transfer of anything of value, including the exchange of funds, whether in dollars, foreign currency, or any form of electronic or cryptocurrency, cash, securities, loans, reimbursements, refunds, accounting, corrections, retainers, goods, services, and otherwise. So she is after our bank accounts, and she's asking for information about our bank accounts from Google, because those of us that have YouTube accounts, our monthly checks get transferred into or wired into our bank accounts. It's so invasive to think that someone that's sitting in, a $10 million penthouse in New York can think that they are entitled to know what's in my bank account because they think that because I'm an independent journalist, that my bank account is relevant to their claim. And there's nothing they would find in my bank account to prove this. It feels like this is an end around for them to get a hold of my checking account number. And then it has in here digital campaign. And the definition is refers to efforts of the Wayfair defendants or affiliates, employees and associates, or subcontractors to communicate information regarding Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Lively Reynolds Companies, Lively Reynolds Family, Wayfair defendants, the film, the actions of social media, or other internet platforms to seed, influence, manipulate, boost, amplify, or engage with social media algorithms, narrative, or virality. I'm not part of a digital campaign in any capacity. I am not an employee, affiliate, or a subcontractor. Content creator shall refer to any individual or entity who seeds, generates, creates, or influences social media content or provides related digital or social media services directly or indirectly at the request of or on behalf of any Wayfair party or their agents or affiliates. I have never made a video at the direction or the request of any Wayfair party or affiliate. I've never spoken to Street Relations, Tag, Jed Wallace, anyone. Okay, so the request for production is all for YouTubers. And she's not only seeking our YouTube information, but also our Google Pay information that she wants about me. All subscriber information for the username without a crystal ball associated with YouTube and Google Pay. I don't have a Google Pay account because I'm not an Android user, so they'll find nothing, including but not limited to the first and last name, the registered email addresses, the phone numbers, the physical email addresses, backup and recovery emails or phone number, subscriber registration information, length of service, including start date and any previous premium services utilized. So the fact that I'm a YouTube premium subscriber apparently matters to her. Means and source of payments for any such services, if applicable, including any bank card or bank account number or public blockchain data. So if I'm paying for a service to Google, she's asking for my bank account number. Isn't that crazy? Or my credit card number? It's like, does she really think that she's entitled to my banking information and credit card information for my business YouTube account? My login internet protocol, my IP address used for initial registration, my IP address used from May 1st, 2024 to present with dates and sessions and times, and video upload IP addresses. So not only does she want my phone number, my address, my email address, my backup phone number or email address, my registration information, how long I've been on there, but she also wants my bank account information. And she's doing it by just saying, hey, listen, if you are buying a premium service on YouTube, which has nothing to do with her case. So, say I have a premium subscription, meaning that I don't have to pay for ads, which I do. That has nothing to do with her case for her claims or defenses. My phone number has nothing to do with her claims or defenses. My subscriber registration has nothing to do with her claims or defenses. My IP address has nothing to do with her claims or defenses. My physical address has nothing to do with my claims or defenses. And I didn't even start covering this until February. But she wants information from my YouTube account from even before I ever knew about this case. I didn't even, can I be honest for something about something? I didn't even know who Justin Baldoni was, truthfully, until December of 2024 when she filed the lawsuit against him. I had no clue. I didn't watch the movie. I didn't pay attention to the drama that happened back in August when the film came out. I had never seen the show Jane the Virgin. So I literally had no clue. I didn't see the film It Ends With Us. I don't do book talk on TikTok, so I had no clue who Colleen Hoover even was. I had never read a book by Colleen Hoover. And I don't think I had ever seen a Blake Lively movie ever, because I was looking through all the different films that she has made over the years, and I've seen a couple now. I watched Another Simple Favor, and then I watched It Ends With Us, but I've never seen any of her other films ever. And I don't think I've seen any of his movies, Ryan's. I've never seen Deadpool, any of them. I've never seen like If or Up or The Change Up or The Proposal. I'm telling you point blank, I, in 2008, when he dumped Alanis and then married Scarlett, I was done with him. I was like, he is such a social climbing jerk. And I never wanted to watch another movie he was in ever. And I never thought he was funny. And then I never watched Gossip Girl. So I wasn't fans of them. I would have never actually talked about them ever. But the most bananas apart about this is that it's not just me that they did this to, but they are seeking the same information for, let's look, 16 other YouTubers. So there's 16 total of us that they're targeting on YouTube specifically, accusing 16 of us of somehow being a part of this digital campaign. And because they blacked out all the names for every other creator that's on here. I don't know who else got one other than the people that have said that they got one. I think Lauren, Court of Random Opinion, said she got one. Shasti said she got one. Someone named Ashley said she got one. I don't know who else got one. And if anyone on TikTok said that they got one, they would have had to get it from Google for their, it's not for TikTok, but it's for their Google account. It actually makes me kind of nervous when I look at this, and I'm not scared by any means because, like I said, my legal team is going to file a motion to quash under the grounds that it's irrelevant, overbroad, a fishing expedition. I have reporter's privilege. It's an invasion of privacy. All of these things has nothing to do with the claims or defenses. That what does she think that's going into my bank account is going to show her? It's going to show her nothing. It would show her $0 ever being transferred to me. It seems odd that instead of just doing a document subpoena, like she did document subpoenas of other people like Candace Owens and Andy Signor and Perez Hilton, but she's skipping all of us and we're not getting document subpoenas. She doesn't actually want proof at all of what we've done. What she's doing right now is trying to prove a digital campaign of harassment with likely the hopes of getting all of our channels shut down. This is to me censorship of the press, of independent journalism, silencing of critics, silencing of free reporting, because she's trying to create and manufacture some kind of fake smear campaign that she believes we're all in on. I have not even talked to 16 total creators on YouTube about their case. I don't have a single group chat with anyone. I don't have a single group chat with any of the Baldoni parties or the Wayfair parties. I have nothing. The lengths that this woman will go to try to manufacture a claim against Wayfair and then accuse innocent people in an attempt to like ruin our credibility and silence us is the absolute sign of a bully. Because now I'll have to file into her case and it'll be like Katie Paulson and Without a Crystal Ball LLC. And then I'm part of the story. And then she thinks that because we're part of the story, we're going to stop covering the case. And I'm not going to stop covering the case. I told my legal team, like, girl, if you're going to drag me in, thank you, because I'm going to milk it for every dollar. Thank you. I'm going to seriously make me part of the story. I beg you, please give me that exposure. Thank you. Because I'm not part of a digital campaign by any means, and nobody's paid me. She and Ryan and her team are bullies and evil. My husband, when he saw this, said she is evil to do this to people. Evil. That's the only thing I can think of. And honestly, now that I've been targeted, I can say 100% without a doubt, without a fact, that everything else that she has said in her complaint is a lie. Because if she thinks that I'm a part of this, then nothing she has said is true. If she thinks that any of us are a part of it, then nothing she has said is true. How many people is she going to falsely accuse and hurt and damage so that she can prove that people just don't naturally like her? So that she can prove that this really happened even though it didn't. And I wasn't part of a digital campaign in August. I didn't even know who she was. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Since Blake loves to use narratives and since she loves to play the victim, I think it would be super fitting for us to create a narrative about who she's attacking because she keeps saying that she is standing up for women. Okay. She keeps saying that she is standing up for victims so that they will have a voice. Well, Blake is targeting many female creators that are also victims of sexual assault, me, victims of domestic violence, me, victims of child abuse, me. But on top of that, she's also targeting creators that are self employed, having to take care of their families on their income. And in my case, she's attacking a self employed creator whose son is autistic, medically fragile, and whose husband is currently recovering and going through treatment for cancer. So not only is she not for women, but she is absolutely lacking any empathy. What kind of woman who stands up for women targets other women who are victims, women who are parents of children that are special needs, women whose husbands are going through cancer? What kind of woman would do that? When this woman knows full well that I didn't do anything, she knows that. She absolutely knows that I'm not part of this. She knows that I have no part of this. She knows that I made 0 videos about her until February of 2025. She knows that I had a successful YouTube channel way before her ever entering my channel. And quite honestly, I'll be clear, my videos on her make less money per the RPM that you get on YouTube than any other video. I make almost double on a video that has less views on Sister Wives than I do on Blake Lively. I'm covering this case because of the harm she has done to victims, because of the lack of her seeing victims of domestic violence and women who have been actually assaulted. And I'm also standing up and doing this for victims of actual assault that aren't using a lawsuit as a weapon to get back at someone who's their enemy because you want to have rights to their film. So now, Blake, you have officially become the woman that is targeting other women and trying to destroy other women who are victims. That's a great narrative for you. So not only is it just about men that did things to you, now you're targeting women. The women that you claim that you care about, the women that you claim that you're making a safer world for. What is it that you're doing in this subpoena with my bank account, by the way, that you think makes my life safer? It makes my life a lot less safer knowing that a, net worth person of how much money you have could have access to my bank accounts and try to hack my private data and delete my channel. Are you hoping that you destroy my income that supports my son, whose medications, if we had no insurance, would cost us more than $50,000 a month? My work pays for insurance for him and for his services, and so that we can get him the quality of life that he needs, and so we can save for his future for when we die, because he'll never live on his own. So do you really want to ruin my son's future, Blake, because you are an advocate for women? How about that narrative? I'm not someone that does that kind of stuff, but she's that kind of person, right? Oh, he's going after women. He's going after, well, yep, you're going after a woman too. Oh, you're going after a mom of a special needs child. That's what you're doing, Blake. And I'm not using my money, my child as a shield. I'm telling you the reality. Every dollar I make goes to my child. You are evil, Blake Lively. Evil. And we will 100% see you in court. Can't wait. Can't wait. By the way, I dare you to try to depose me. I dare you. I double dog dare you. All right, you guys, what are your thoughts? That actually felt super good to get that off my chest. I've been a little bit stressed with this. I hate having to have legal fees. If you want to help the channel and support our legal services, please consider sending us super thanks. We make a lot less money on these videos, and I'm about to spend thousands of dollars on a motion to quash, maybe 10,000 easy. So if you want to help, just hit the super thanks and leave comments, please. It helps the algorithm. Please hit the thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so that you get all the hookup about what we do, because I'll keep you abreast of everything that's happening. I'll let you know when we file it. I'll let you know if I have a declaration. I'll let you know all of it. I will literally let you know every detail. You can have free access to everything I file in court. I promise you. I can't wait to share all of that with you. All you have to do is subscribe, and it's free. And also, you can be my bestie for life. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Blake Lively goes after a mother with a mother with a child that has special needs and autism, and a husband fighting cancer. Way to go, Blake Lively. All right, you guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and click the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, besties.